Well, hello. Welcome back to the Investor Shed podcast. I'm Nick Beveridge here again with your co-host, Jeremy Kitchen.
Yeah, I'm not the host. What are you talking about, man?
You should be the host. I've been screwing this up since day one.
I've been fixing all your errors since day one as well. No. I'm happy to be here as always, Nick. How was your weekend?
Weekend was pretty good. Took the kids to Flying Squirrel. We talked about that because we had a conversation already.
We did.
Now we're having it again inauthentically.
Yeah, inauthentically. So people can know what we did.
Yeah, but I love that place.
Yeah.
I love just watching the kids get energy out and work their leg muscles and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
And jump off things. Our kids need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of kids need it. It's not like a bad thing to have your kids go and jump. I think it's fun.
But what excited me, you just told me about Altitude, the other place, and they have cheap monthly memberships. So
they do.
That's the way. I'm going to go that way.
So Flying Squirrel did not sponsor this, and we made sure of it because we just buried them.
Oh, yeah. No, they're great. I love that place. It's a little expensive. If you bring your kids all the time, you're going to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
But today, we are not going to spend a lot of money. We are going to spend time talking about burnout.
We're probably going to spend a lot of money too, though.
Sure.
Yeah.
And to spice this episode up, we're going to do something a little fun.
What are we going to do today?
We're going to try smelling salts live on the air for the first time to spice things up in our business relationship.
We heard from you, the listener out there, and you said, you guys aren't wild enough on air. Okay. Yeah. Are you nervous?
I am, because we didn't just get any old smelling salts. We found the world's strongest smelling salts. God, it already smells. I didn't even open it yet.
Okay. Context. This office is like...
Yeah, there's not much ventilation
7 feet by 11?
It's a shed.
Yeah, 7 feet. How big is this shed?
It's probably 8 by... Yeah. Oh, man, it's already bad. We're about to open this. We haven't even opened it yet. The bottle has not been opened.
Are you regretting this?
No, let's do it.
Jesus.
We got to talk about burnout.
Okay. Who do we want to go first?
I'll go first.
Are you sure?
Sure.
I mean,
listen, you want to go?
I don't really care.
You don't really care?
So you keep... Oh,
God, it popped up.
Oh, my God.
Okay, here we go.
Our camera's focusing.
Ah!
Okay, here we go.
Oh! Get it.
Oh,
where'd the cap go?
I don't know.
We got to shut it off. We lost the cap. It's so bad. Oh, I can smell it. Jeremy, I'm smelling more. Give me the cap. I just did another dosage. Okay, let's talk about burnout. We're shutting it. That was fun. Okay, guys, we got a few tips about how to deal with burnout as an entrepreneur.
Are we going to do that again?
Yeah, later. The bottle's shut now. It should clear up. Oh, I feel energized. Man, that stuff works. I feel good. Okay. Jeremy, here's 8 effective practical ways to deal with burnout. If you're a newer entrepreneur and you maybe don't have the best habits yet and you're just working yourself to death, we're going to go over that first. And then we're going to talk about effective ways to deal with burnout when you've reached another level. Boy, I still smell it's still in my nose. Our eyes are just dripping with water.
I've got like a dry tickle in the back of my throat too.
The second half of this burnout talk, we're going to be discussing how the next level entrepreneur, the person that is already has wonderful habits and they're making good money, but they're just not feeling excited anymore.
Yeah.
How you can deal with that. So, Jeremy.
I haven't been paying attention.
That's okay. We're going to start with the easy ones.
My head's like, what happened?
You know what's funny is there's no ventilation. It said that we should do this in a ventilated area. Yeah. We're in a shed in the cold with lots of insulation.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Oh, you still smell it.
Yeah, it's good. All right. One of the easiest ways to immediately effectively deal with burnout. If you're going through burnout, this is if you're newer in business, real estate, it doesn't matter if it's, if you're a loan officer, whatever, you're kind of newer, you've had some success, but you are just working every day and you're starting to feel pretty like your life is just starting to become really unbalanced. That's what we're going to talk about first. Easiest way is just to acknowledge it and take an immediate rest. Have you had to deal with this yet in your business, Jeremy?
Yeah, I have.
How did you deal with it?
Give me a minute. I'm so sorry. You're doing great. Like, I'm just like, whoa, where am I at?
Oh, we're both.
Yeah.
So do you feel good that you did that, or did you immediately
It wasn't as
regret
bad as I thought. I wasn't sure what to expect, but there's clarity for sure, but there's like too much clarity, and I'm like, okay, what is the problem? Acknowledge it and take immediate rest. Yeah, I think that's really good advice, honestly. Like, if you're in burnout, it's hard to know if you're in it, to be honest with you, because I think you just kind of keep burying yourself deeper and deeper until it gets really too big of a problem.
Yeah, you don't notice it until you start having some consequences of,
Right.
Your out of balance lifestyle.
Right. I think that's a really good idea. Obviously, taking rest, if that's applicable. A lot of times,
Sometimes you can't.
for me at least, like sometimes like the jobs are just too intense and there's too many things happening.
Yeah.
And the best way for me to rest is to not drop those embers that I've got stroked. You know what I mean? Like, get them done.
I know what you mean. And I also want to counterpoint this a little bit. Because what I've learned in business overall is that business is like a rubber ball.
Yes.
And your family and your health and all the other things in your life tend to be more like a glass ball. When you drop your glass ball, your family, or your health and all that stuff, there's a chance it can fracture, break.
Right.
Hard to put the pieces back together.
Yeah.
With business, you drop the ball in business, it'll come right back.
To a point, you have to work it to get it back.
You have to work to get it back,
Yes.
but it will not break. You cannot break your business that easily.
Right.
It will always bounce back with new clients, new opportunities. If you screw shit up in business, or if you take a 2-week break and let everything go into hell, most businesses, it'll all come right back unscathed, as long as you just, catch the ball again.
Right.
Continue to dribble it. But the rest of your life, you got to be careful with.
Right.
And that's why if you're feeling the consequences of going too hard, that's when you really need to take a quick break.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Nick, like, rate your burnout right now.
4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so low.
That's pretty good.
But I experienced a different type of burnout.
Okay.
And we'll get into that in the second half of this podcast.
Sure.
But yeah, so I don't feel like I'm overworked.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just mentally exhausted from the industry I'm in.
Right. I hear you. And like obviously, like, acknowledging the burnout, I think that's super important. And I'm gonna stick with my opinion on, like, the best way up is out for me. Like, the best way to not feel overwhelmed is, like, to just get the stuff off my plate. Because these things are like invisible weights that you have on like whatever your responsibilities are, and if you're not getting them done, if your to-do list is too big, it's just a burden, right? The fastest way for me to do it is I call it clearing the queue. Like, get everything just off the plate. That way I can not think about that stuff anymore.
Yep.
And that's what I like to do.
Sure.
And it gives me kind of a sense of accomplishment knowing that, like, I'm like, oh, I was really tired, but I persevered. I didn't give up.
Yeah. No, you didn't. You did great. Now, there's a reason why I'm at a 4, and it's probably less than that. I don't feel like I'm pushing too hard at all. But these tips that we're going to go over, these largely accepted tips to dealing with burnout in general, I felt like I've kind of accomplished these over time. Like, when I first started in real estate, I would definitely burn out.
Sure.
But I wasn't at a point where, I was able to just go on vacation that easily. It would financially, I'd feel it.
There's that balance there for sure. Like, I can't just leave because, like, my family needs this.
Yeah. But sometimes, I mean, you need to acknowledge what you're going through and just take an immediate rest. It doesn't have to be a vacation. It can just be like, I just need 3 hours off to think about something else.
Sure. And I'm not sure if it's on this list because I didn't actually see this list that you wrote out.
Okay.
But I think, honestly, like, talking with somebody, doesn't have to be like a therapist or your spouse, but just a friend, and acknowledging it, not just with yourself, but with somebody else, so they can kind of keep tabs on you too.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm really feeling it, man. And, like, sometimes you just need a cheerleader just to, like, push you through.
Yeah. Some sort of a reminder.
Yeah.
Or
hey,
some
this is what
acknowledgement to get excited again about. Yeah.
Zoom out from your life. Like, is this what you want to be doing? Because that's a whole different conversation entirely. Like, if you're burnt out and you don't love what you do anymore, that's a problem.
Yeah. And a common side effect of burnout is, like, just kind of losing connection with your big why, and, like, and not completely losing it, but just, like, kind of forgetting why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because you may have reached that, but you're still just going because, whatever is in motion typically stays in motion.
Sure.
just like the basic physics.
Yeah. An object that's in motion stays in motion until acted upon by an outside source.
Wow, you've studied up. You didn't even read this list.
No. Is that Newton in the laws of physics?
It's one of
The
those
laws
guys.
of motions or something like that?
Yeah, or Hemingway or something.
Ernest Hemingway? Probably
That
him.
was a joke.
I know.
He's a poet, I think.
Andrew Huberman.
But it's one of those. Yeah, it was Andrew Huberman.
Yeah.
I think that came up with the laws of physics.
It's like, these idiots before me didn't know anything about physics. I know everything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Huge. Here's a huge thing that I felt like really helped me. Prioritizing self-care and physical health.
Yes.
This actually, because your body is your temple and it's what gives you energy or takes it from you, depending on how you're treating it.
You think your body's a temple?
Well, other people say that. Tony Robbins says that.
I go so far as saying your body's a vehicle.
Okay.
Like
So it's a temple you can drive.
It's a temple you can drive, but not only like it's not a temple. It's about the
home.
fuel that you're putting in your body. You know what I mean? Like just because your body is a temple doesn't mean it's made of like rickety stones. Like sometimes you just need to optimize fuel and optimize nutrition and working out.
Sure.
Like that's why it feels more like a vehicle to me. But
Yeah,
put the
I
wrong
think it's
gas in, like Sam did in your truck.
Yep.
Sam did in your car. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, if you start chugging antifreeze, you may not work anymore. She put
a whole lot of levels.
Yeah, she put diesel in my gas half-ton truck.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Then it didn't work. But it was fixable. And most of the time you can fix your body.
Yep.
Sometimes you can't. And that's when you usually die. But we're not going that extreme. But it is real easy when you get, and I've seen this a lot with people that get excited about starting this new business and they're just in it 10 hours a day. They're typically not prioritizing their health.
I would agree with you.
First. So they'll choose whatever's the most convenient for meals, which is usually junk food. And they skip working out, and then you just see their body start to get a little bigger.
Yeah, a little sluggish around.
A little sluggish. And then that will eventually screw with your momentum because your body's like, hey, I need to be clear.
It deals with it hurts your mental momentum as well, not just your physical momentum.
It's going to slow you down.
Right.
So that's why, it's so important. If you're not taking care of your health out there, if you're not exercising, you're not eating right.
Yeah.
I feel like that is more important than anything. It's the top priority. Eating right, exercising. As long as you can do that, you put the oxygen mask on you first before you help your child. Otherwise, you're going to die trying to fiddle with the, helping your kids, and everyone's going to die. That's an extreme example, but I found that to be really true. People that tend to prioritize their health, they just have a lot more energy and time to spend on the important things.
Energy for sure, and time. I would say absolutely, and I'm definitely a victim of that. Like last year, got crazy busy. I had that weird ear injury where I was just scared to do any kind of physical workout. I didn't go to the gym for like a year.
Yeah.
Like I went from January when I was supposed to, and I think I injured my ear in February. I was looking back at how many times I went last year. It was 5.
Okay.
I've already went 6 this year.
So why do you think you didn't go to the gym? Is it because like with the pressure of like working out, like kind of irritate?
Yeah. Like there was a point where any sort of physical activity would like burst my ear and make it bleed.
Okay.
So I was honestly scared to go do it.
Okay.
And then it became not a habit and it just fell off the bandwagon.
So this might be a good reason to disclose, talk to your doctor before you work out.
Yeah.
And don't just take my advice. I just assume everybody's like me.
Yeah, everyone's
and
healthy
it's not
fine.
True. Everybody doesn't have a disability.
I probably could have done it a lot earlier, and I probably could have done like easy workouts.
Yeah.
But again, it just fell off the bandwagon.
Sure.
And there's no one to blame but me, and I take full accountability.
But eventually your ear got better?
I feel fine now.
100%? Or do you still have any side effects from it?
Sometimes it pops weird, and it's like, oh, like it still gives me like, am I bleeding? Nope. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Don't stick Q-tips in your ear. We're not doctors here. This is not medical information. But
yeah, you might as well tell people what happened.
Yeah. I think we've told it before, but
Don't assume people are listening again.
A year ago. People are long gone by then. I did what every person shouldn't do, apparently, is I took a Q-tip and I was trying to clean out the inside of my ear. I don't remember what happened because it happened very fast. If I hit my arm on the door and it jammed in my ear, or I just had a muscle spasm and it happened. But I jammed that thing so far down in my ear, I tore a chunk out of my inner ear. I missed my eardrum by like millimeters.
Right. Yeah.
And like just bleeding out my head profusely. And like I literally thought, I was like, I'm dying. Like this is what that is. Like bleeding out your head is not a good thing.
I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I would yawn and it would just like pop and like blood. I'm like, it was terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, the doctor's like, yeah, it looks really gross in there, but it looks like you missed all the vital components. And he's like, I can't like do surgery in there. Like, what do you want me to do? Tape it back on?
Yeah. So he just said, take it easy.
Yeah, just
Or
take
something?
it easy. Anyway, and that's what I did. And then business picked up and it fell off the bandwagon, right? So,
Yeah.
but I am feeling better. I still use Q-tips. Don't tell anybody. Just make sure I'm doing it in a controlled environment.
So how do you feel now that you're recovered? Are you getting back into the gym and
Yeah.
regular exercise and all that?
Yeah.
Do you feel better?
I feel so good.
Is it affecting you mentally?
So much more than 100%. I can't even fathom.
All right.
All right.
There you go.
Like after we're done here, my shoot canceled at 11. I'm just going to go to the gym instead.
Nice.
Like, okay, that's a perfect opportunity for me to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And I put back on my list, I'm going to go 80 times to the gym this year.
Sweet.
Not a ton, not a little, but like it's 100% or like 700% more than I went last year.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really good, once every 4 or 5 days sounds like I'll probably beat that. I want to beat that goal. But 80 sounded realistic and doable.
Yeah. So I had this Sunday was the first time since I've been on a vacation where I didn't go work out.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a toe injury.
Okay. Yeah. It's valid.
Yeah. So the last few Sundays I've been running with this guy who's training for a marathon, and he runs faster than me. And
was it one of our guests we had on our podcast?
Yes.
Trace?
Yeah, Trace.
Okay.
Yep.
You can talk about him. He's an investor.
Okay. Well, for those that don't know, yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, the bottom line, I may have been pushing myself a little bit harder than I normally do.
Yeah.
And I got some blisters on my big toes on the bottoms without not even really knowing.
Sure.
Until I went to some hot springs last week with my family.
Oh yeah. And
we were in the hot springs for a solid couple hours in this hot water. And I noticed, my toes feeling weird. And then when we got back to the hotel room, I just noticed skin hanging off one of my toes.
Yeah.
And one of them was purple.
Wow.
And then the other one was all red because of the skin under my skin. And it like a whole inch or so, an inch square, was hanging down.
Crazy.
And I was just like, I was in a panic because I'm like, why?
That's not supposed to happen.
I didn't even notice I had blisters.
All of our listeners are like gagging right now.
Yeah, it was so gross. And so I've been dealing with that walking, I can still do almost all kinds of workouts except for running and stuff. And Sundays are my runs.
Right.
So I just skipped working out completely. But the entire day I felt like I was in this fog.
Yeah.
Of not actually working out. It's funny how it can, if you get into a habit of working out regularly and then all of a sudden you get out of it, it can really kind of screw with your energy levels.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you would think resting helps, but sometimes not really.
Sometimes your brain wants to do the thing.
Stays in motion.
Yeah. And I found recently like being at the gym and working out is not the hard part. The hard part is just driving there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The hardest part is deciding that you're going.
Yeah. Like being at the gym, once I get there, I'm like, this is so good. Why didn't I do this earlier? But then like driving, I'm like, I got to get there. I got to find my shorts. And it feels like an ordeal, right? But then once you just do there, you just do the thing and it feels good.
Yeah.
But that's why you have to like trick your brain sometimes too. Like that reward is the reward itself. Like I get to feel good.
Yeah. And if you're struggling with like actually just making the next step or, like getting in the car to go to the gym or whatever, just deciding, a great way to trick your brain. This is by Mel Robbins.
I love Mel.
Count down from 5. Whatever you want to do, you just count down from 5 and you are so much more likely to just do it or take the next step or whatever. I have to count down from 5 every time I jump in my cold plunge.
5, 4, 3,
and it works.
2, 1. Yep.
Because like your brain has already decided that it's doing something once you start counting down, and you're much less likely to back out. But if you're just thinking, should I jump in? Should I jump in? And then you start questioning and just talking to yourself like, it might be too cold. I don't know if I should do that. I really should go. You start giving yourself all these excuses. But if you just decide to just count down from 5, and then during the countdown, your brain's already locked in. Like, okay, right at when I hit 1, I just do the next thing. And it could be as simple as I'm just going to make a phone call to somebody that I should be calling, or I should send that text 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you send a text. And it sounds so stupid until you start trying it. And then you're like, wow, this is effective. Hey, quick commercial break here. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I really do appreciate it. If you want to give back, let me help you buy a house, or I can help you sell a house. It's the only way I make money when I'm not investing in real estate. I don't make money on this podcast or the events I do, but I do make money only when I help people buy and sell houses. So if you're looking for your next investment and you're here in North Idaho, I want to help you personally. If you are not in North Idaho, I can still help you out. I have a vast network of referral partners all across the country, and I can find the right real estate investor savvy agent for you so you don't have to. It doesn't cost you a thing. Thank you for your support. Back to the show.
All of Mel's stupid things sound so stupid, like the high five habit, the counting down from 5. Like, it sounds so stupid in theory, but
you actually try it out and you're like,
so
wow,
simple that it actually works.
It's funny. You can just trick your brain into doing whatever. I wouldn't recommend, killing somebody and being 5, 4, 3. I'm going to kill this guy.
Now that's premeditated. You can't tell people that.
Don't do that.
Because you manslaughter.
You might just execute.
Like accidental manslaughter versus premeditated murder. They're completely different charges. We're not legal counsel here. But yeah, no, I think that's a really good tip, Nick. Like if you're struggling just to do that, I would say do the 5-second rule, or I would just find the littlest task associated with it.
Okay, yeah, and start there.
Yeah, like whatever the most, like if it's going to the gym, like find your shoes.
Yeah, or put it in your calendar.
Put your shoes on.
That you're going to the gym.
Just put your shoes on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because then your brain is already tricked. Like, all right, I'm already like started this thing, which means my commitment has grown.
Yeah.
Find my keys. Got my keys. Start your car. Okay, and you just do these little itty bitty things, and then suddenly you're just like doing the thing that you wanted to do.
Yeah. Another cool little trick that I like to do is I like to use on my watch my timer.
Yeah.
For, I'm just going to get this stuff done. Like I have 30 minutes to get all this task done. And so I'll just set a timer on my watch.
Mm-hmm.
And once that timer starts, my brain is just locked in.
Okay.
Like, okay, I can't disappoint. Like I'm on the clock now. I need to start going.
You've got a timer going right now. What's it for?
This is when it goes off, the Drano is in one of my drains, and I need to flush it with hot water.
Got it. Okay.
So I use timers a lot.
That's okay. That's good.
It's also part of a reminder mechanism.
Yeah.
If I'm at the office and I know I have an appointment in 2 hours that I need to start driving to, I'll set a timer for 2 hours on my clock because I can get distracted. And then that's how I was in the past, always late to things.
Yeah.
It's because I would just be in work mode. And then I'm like, oh, shit, I should have left 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. That happens all the time for me too.
30-minute drive over here. So if I know in advance, right there, I just decide to set a timer. That way I don't even have to think about it. And as soon as my watch starts buzzing, I know I have like 2 minutes to get up and go.
Cool. That's awesome. Another thing I like to use, like, so this isn't exactly burnout, this is more staying focused in your job, is the Force app on your phone. And we've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Like if I need to get work done without being distracted, I break my phone down. Other than text and email, so I can still like talk to people and set appointments.
But you can't go on Facebook.
Yes, dicks around with all my games. It locks all that stuff out.
Yeah.
So that's a cool...
What is the biggest distraction on your phone, would you say?
I don't say like I'm like that distracted on my phone lately.
Oh, okay, cool.
Used to be. Yeah, no, it used to be. Like I don't. If I go on social media, I try to go on with intent. I don't feel like I have a problem with it because my app's like I've got like a 15-minute timer. I barely hit that every day when it's like you've set too much time here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the biggest is.
That's okay.
Yeah, most of the time, like
that's good. That means you used to be like Facebook or something, right?
Yeah, or Instagram. Like I go on Instagram, but that's all like lead stuff. I'm like talking to realtors.
Yeah, so that's part of your work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't go to like roll on reels. That feels weird.
Yeah. It could be highly addicting.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll get on X and just start scrolling, and I'm like, "What happened?
Yeah. Wait.
How did I even open this and start doing? Oh yeah, because I thought I had a free 15 seconds to look at something, and then 15 minutes went by.
Yeah. It's a dangerous game for sure.
And it's
most of the time my phone's down at the house because Quinn like loves to like phone, you know. So like I have it up a lot of places where she can't get it.
Oh, nice.
And she usually asks for music, so then I'll go like change the music, put my phone back up, and then just go back to playing with her.
There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Cool. All right. Another common way that you can deal with burnout is just simply start delegating or outsourcing tasks that are like repetitive or low paying things. We've talked about this a lot in the past, how much it can really help free up your time. I don't know how much it can really help. I feel like if it's helped me so many times, but there's other times where I've tried to delegate certain things and then I take it back. So be careful with what you delegate.
Sure.
But for the most part, it could potentially help.
Yeah. On like a normal business, so like your business, I wouldn't say is normal. You have a lot of things that just need like weird information or weird tasks or
Yeah.
weird way to get things done. In mine, where it's like you just deliver photos, it's pretty easy to delegate that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I've also heard there's I think it's Alex or Mosey who said this. Please don't quote me. Please don't get mad at me, Alex. We know you're a big fan of the show.
Yeah, Alex is listening.
Yeah. He says every 15 minutes, set a timer as you're working and write everything you did in that 15 minutes on like a spreadsheet. Bam, 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 bam. And then at the end of the day, find out where you did the most of your stuff.
Every 15 minutes,
every
update
15
a spreadsheet.
every 15
What if it
minutes.
takes you 15 minutes to update that spreadsheet?
It shouldn't take you 15 minutes.
Okay.
Like once you do it, like what did you do for 15 minutes? I sent emails. I did this. I talked to a person.
So you just start auditing what you're doing on a daily basis?
Yeah. And then just,
Okay.
you get a control of over 5 to 7 days and you're like, okay, most of my tasks are like answering phone calls or doing this or scheduling.
This is interesting.
I
haven't heard of this.
How do I take this bulk and give it to somebody?
Okay.
Because then you basically got a standard operating procedure of like what needs to be done.
So you set a timer that just goes off every 15 minutes.
15 minutes, it goes,
and then you go right to the spreadsheet.
You have your spreadsheet open on your computer, right? So it's open
almost
on the
always.
tab. Yeah. And then you're just like, you can even like pre-put these out like 8 to 8:15, 8:15 to 8:30. Like you can preset this up, so it's not a big deal.
Okay.
And then just fill in the blank.
Okay. And then it takes 20 seconds to update and you go right back to what you're doing.
Emails, this, got it. And then you're back to work. 15 minutes goes off again. I did phone calls. I went to the bathroom.
Yeah. I seem like I would bet with me, I would get so much more done just knowing that I had to do that, and it wouldn't be a typical day.
Sure. You'd be like, let's see how much we can break this.
Let's see, let's see how productive I can pretend to be in a day,
right?
Because I'm aware of having to track it.
The other option is,
but maybe that's a good way to trick yourself into being productive.
But then you're probably going to work harder as well.
Yeah,
like hire someone to shadow you and just take notes on what you've done all day.
Oh yeah.
And then just be like, okay, this is what your day looks like. You spend 50 minutes scrolling on social media, and they're going to be like completely honest with you, by the way. Like, no reason for them not to be. You
know what has been incredibly helpful? This is the same line of thinking and stuff. When I go to work on a flip, when I first got my iPhone, I was using it mostly just to film stuff, and I had a terabyte of hard drive, so I was able to film long content.
Yeah.
So I would just set it up on a tripod and film myself, cleaning out a garage or something like that, or whatever I was working on.
It's good content.
And I think you saw. I think we worked on the pre-server house together too, doing that. But just knowing that I had a camera watching me for an hour at a time or so, I did not screw off at all. I wanted to see this cool production.
Yeah.
So it was a great way to tricky myself into being ultra productive. And by just always having the camera around filming me, and most of this content that I filmed never went on the internet.
Right.
I never shared it.
I've got a whole bank of content too that I'm like,
but it's just kind of fun to see it and then put it in fast forward mode and just see all this work get done so quickly. So it's almost for myself.
Right.
But it does not take long to set up a camera.
No.
On a tripod and hit record.
Yeah.
So, highly recommend doing that if you're working, on flips or something like that, and you just want to be more productive when you're there. I always thought that was one of the coolest hacks I've ever done, and I did that for like a whole summer.
Yeah.
I want to do it more now that I've got a couple projects in the pipeline to go work on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So your burnout is like a 4 out of 10 right now. I would probably rate mine probably like a 4 to 6. Like, yeah, not incredibly burnt out, but like there are a lot of things happening where sometimes you do get overwhelmed.
Yeah. And the reason why maybe it's so low, might even be lower than that, is because I'm already I've implemented a lot of what we're talking about into my business over time. I try to take care of myself physically. We go on a lot of vacations.
Yeah.
A lot more these days than ever in the past. I mean, last year I took like 12 vacations.
Nice.
The year before that, I think it was even more.
You guys are going to Mexico too here in a couple of weeks, right?
Going to Mexico in a couple of weeks. We take a lot of time off. We just at the hot springs last week for just a night. So a lot of mini trips and stuff. I'm always reconnecting with the why, and I delegate stuff a lot. I have one assistant, but I'm able to delegate quite a bit of work.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of people in the real estate industry that actually work for free, for you on certain tasks that you can delegate stuff to. And what I'm talking about is like lenders and title companies and all these people. You don't necessarily have to pay directly, but that you can ask to do certain tasks.
Right.
That they're not on the clock. They're more, it's a cost of sale type of service.
Right.
Anyway, but what I've been going through, so I do a lot of these things already kind of routinely, but I'm noticing just a huge lack of excitement.
Okay. That's
You know,
do you
kind
want
of,
to be excited about this business, or are you just
yeah,
like
I
to that
mean,
point where you burn out where you feel like you've conquered all you want to conquer?
I don't know. So here's what I've noticed. 10 years ago,
Mhm.
I was obsessed with real estate.
Sure.
I would listen to easily 2 to 4 hours of podcasts a day on the subject. I would always be going to workshops and seminars, always have them in my calendar. I'd probably go to at least 4 to 6 a year trainings. I would always show up to the office trainings that were free. And I just could not stop thinking about it. I was just obsessed. I love the idea of building wealth over time. And it was a serious journey that I was just obsessed and excited over. And now that I've finally, I had some success. I went through a few years ago, and then I went through this huge difficult time where I had to rebuild my business a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it started a couple of years ago having more success again, a lot more passive success too. My rental started to pay off, and I'm
Yeah,
starting
good.
to have regular income to where I don't have to stress about money as much as I used to.
It's awesome. That's the whole
And I
point
have
of
a lot of great
it.
things in the pipeline and really nothing to stress about anymore. There's still projects to work on and I'm still having fun, but I don't have that massive stress in my life of, oh shit, is this actually going to work out?
Right.
And it's like, it has worked out.
Sure.
I'm just sticking with it, but my excitement I've kind of lost, and I'm feeling that version of burnout
Sure.
where it's like, am I done with this industry? I don't want to listen to podcasts anymore.
Right.
I don't want to listen to Bigger Pockets. I just don't find it exciting anymore. I feel like I've heard enough of it. Sometimes I don't even want to do this podcast anymore.
It's true.
And sorry for those that actually like this podcast and Jeremy,
Yeah.
but half the time I feel like, I don't really, I feel like we've said enough. But I could just be going through a thing. It's just winter. And I feel like maybe I've done enough in this industry and it's time, maybe not this year, but
Mhm.
maybe in a couple of years to try to get something else to be excited about and
Yeah.
move into a different industry. If I can, really have passive income rentals that I can have for a lifetime.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. I understand why you would be burned out. You have been doing this a very long time, and you've been doing it at a very high level. Like where do you go that's going to excite you at this point?
I don't know.
Right.
I mean, the only thing I can think of that's super exciting is like, what if I go to college and become a astro engineer or something crazy and try to go work for SpaceX and be a part of the, space bearing society one day?
Sure.
Like, is that even possible? Like that excites me a little bit. It's like, and the only reason is like, what's more exciting than that? Like, I can't think of anything that could potentially be more exciting than space exploration in this world. Unless I'm missing something, I can't think of any other profession. But it also sounds hard.
Yeah. That's like not something
Like that's
everybody,
a huge commitment. Like, do I really want it that much?
Right.
Am I watching all the
or
sci-fi?
is it just cool because you like
or does it
watching
sound
it?
cool?
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm struggling with lately. Does it just sound cool, or is it something I'm really passionate about?
You should like see if you can interview somebody, not like for this
Yeah.
podcast, but just like get in touch with somebody in the industry, maybe some engineers who are close, maybe working 6 levels down at NASA or something like that. And just like
Yeah.
talk to them about like why are you doing this? Like what is your passion? You know what I mean? Like I don't know if that's the answer or not for you. I've known you, you're my longest running friend
Yeah.
ever. I've never heard about your space exploration until recently.
Right.
So like is this just a cool thing or
I don't know.
yeah, and you know, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to explore it too.
I've always been like semi-interested.
Sure.
And that's
I'm
the
semi-interested in space.
flaw. That's the big flaw I see in it.
Yeah.
I've never been obsessed
Right.
like I have with real estate.
Yeah.
But I also feel like take a few steps back. We have a short life. Do I want to spend it all being the real estate guy? Is that really memorable?
Yeah.
Like, is that really my purpose in life?
Right.
Is to build houses and rentals and like,
Yeah.
there we go. I left my stain on the world. Is that really something to be proud of?
Right. And let's kind of put this like, I just want to step back a little bit. Obviously you said like
For me.
for you,
Yeah.
you said like, even like this podcast is hard for you sometimes. Is your monthly meetup hard for you?
No.
No.
Is it as exciting as it used to be? No.
No.
Not if I'm being honest.
But you're not like, do you dread this?
No.
Okay, good. That's good. That's good.
No,
That's-
I'm
I
not
think
at
that's
that point. I'm
yeah,
not at that point, but I do feel nervous that someday I will.
Sure.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's just, and it could just be a seasonal thing where like it's just
be.
cold out. The sun isn't out much, and
We
I just
definitely
need
stared at the sun
I
yesterday.
just need something to complain about. So you just start beating your wife and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean on that point, but
I haven't done that. Doesn't mean I won't. Just to be clear.
check yourself for your records. No,
I think we should do another one of
I
these.
do not want to do another one of those. Do not open it.
Well, we said
I
we'd do
still
it
smell
multiple
it.
times.
No, we'll do it like another podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
another
want to
podcast.
Do it. Yeah.
Fine.
Dude, like, that took like 11 minutes for me to figure out where it was at. Do not make me do that again right now.
That was fun.
That needs to not be on.
Dude, I just shook it. The bottle, the cap's on, and I can smell it now.
It's like
all I did was shake it inside the container.
yeah,
that was fun.
please not right now. I'm not opposed to it, but it's just like my hat's already over there. Like, do I need to take my shirt off next?
We can.
You can.
You do whatever you want. No one's listening.
A lot of people are listening. We're talking about burnout. I think this is a very relevant subject.
Yeah.
With you though, obviously you've done all these things. Is it just, and you don't know if it's seasonal? Hard to tell, right? But
yeah,
do you think you just need like a change of scenery? Like if we just like completely revamp this office, or you completely revamp the way you did X, would that really reinvigorate you?
Things like that do excite me because I just like to do new things.
Yeah.
Even if it's just small, like even if it's just doing smelling salts on the podcast, just for fun because I haven't done it before.
You brought it close and it instantly like smelled it again. Like
yeah. I can't really describe it. So I guess I can't really give advice on how to deal with this because I'm dealing with it currently. Right. I feel like if I were to go really narcissistic about it, like how the astronauts when they came back from the moon, they're just like all depressed.
Yeah.
So they're like, what now? We've gone to the moon. What can we possibly do next? So I almost feel like that though in real estate. It's like, okay, finally, I've actually achieved what I wanted to achieve. I've hit my goals.
Yeah.
I've got cash flow I can live on if I want to.
Yeah.
We're doing big deals.
Yeah.
And I just don't care anymore. At the same time, if I'm being really honest, and that makes me nervous because I don't want to spend this valuable time that I have where I'm getting close to 40, showing up to something that I just don't care about as much.
Sure. And a lot of people, like once they get in this industry, they've been in this industry for a long time, they typically pivot to like private lending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like that.
Like I love the boring in this business. I love just putting money in a system and watching it spit out more money every month. That's like my favorite. I do private loans and like when I get the email that says like, hey, they paid your loan on time, I'm like, that makes me really happy.
Yeah.
And it's so simple. I don't need to worry about it. But again, like these are building blocks for me.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to build up to the point where I have this cash flow. And I figured the easiest way to do that was just not spend a lot of time or effort into things that make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. That
like there's ways you can pivot in this industry. Like you can. I
And
don't think you want
probably
to, but you could do coaching. Like there's ways you can still be in this industry, but not directly in this industry.
And I think, I can see myself someday, maybe not doing coaching like I thought I was, but more maybe being in commercial and doing more, building a new business, but also being on the real estate end of it.
Yeah.
Like a like just an example, I'm not doing this, but like a trampoline park in Coeur d'Alene, highly needed. Sure. I think it'd be really fun to build something like that out or to go build like this nice big custom home on the lake and be a part of that because I kind of know what's involved to build a house. Why can't I take those skills and just go build some luxury mansion as a contractor and sell it or help somebody build that, something like that. You know what I mean? So I can see myself kind of going to that next level of doing bigger and more exciting things. But who knows? I could just be in this. It's just a seasonal thing where I'm just kind of I'm not feeling too motivated, and that could easily change with the weather.
Right. It's a hard time to stay motivated right now in real estate. I will say that. Like, I mean, it is January, the 26th, the day we're filming this.
Yeah.
It's typically
cold,
not a lot
and
of action. It's cold.
And there's not a lot of sun.
Right. Not a lot of sun, not a lot of deals happening other than like the deals you're putting together. But like the real estate market in general is slower at this time. I'd like to kind of reevaluate. Obviously, like I support you no matter what you do, of course. And if you want to drop this podcast, if you're done, like
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. Sometimes I feel like that was the point.
Yeah.
But that's the honest bored side of me. Sure. I feel like it's definitely worth doing because people some people like it.
It's a good way to stay relevant, and it's a good way for us to hang out.
It's a good way to us. Yeah, great way for us to just hang out and talk.
Yeah.
Even if no one's listening. Yeah.
Anyway.
Sure you don't want to do more smelling salts just real fast?
Quick. No, I don't.
But you're going through something similar, right?
Yeah.
On a different level, though. More.
Do I need to take that from you?
Yeah, you should probably take these away. Great. Can we open it one more time?
You want to? I'm done for the day, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that was plenty for me.
Fuck! It worked.
No way.
It worked again. Did you smell it?
Not as bad as you did.
Okay. So anyway, Jeremy, tell me, what have you been going through in your business when it comes to burnout and how you dealing with it?
Sometimes, like, it feels like the overworking aspect of what I feel of burnout.
Huh?
It's hard to tell if you're paying attention right now because I know what that is.
Oh, because this eye's not working?
Looks like it's working pretty well.
Yeah.
No, like, sometimes it is the overworked aspect, but there's nobody to blame but me for that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one who schedules. I'm the one who puts his work in, and like, I'm the one who actually likes having my pedal to the metal.
Okay.
Like,
So
but then I suffer the consequences sometimes of my own actions.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, I will schedule a lot of things in a day, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I don't have enough time to get this stuff done.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've been there.
Yeah. Like, there's times where I have, like, I'm up in Priest River and Moscow and Sandpoint in a day. I'm like, all my day was driving. Yeah, I didn't get shit done.
Yeah, now I got to edit this stuff, and I told them you'd have it the next day, so I guess I'll be up all night.
Right, and then I guess I'll be up all night.
Like that.
And then sometimes, like, I have a 2-year-old and we have another baby on the way. Sometimes just, like, nights don't work for work. Are you gonna do it again? Jesus?
No, I'm just kidding.
Don't hold under other people's noses.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you're just like,
oh, that'd be so fun. Okay, sorry.
Like, they're not going to be able to catch you because they're just like, whoa,
what was that?
And by that time, you already ran away. Like,
the package says don't do it. Oh, it's for fun.
Good fun, Nick.
Well, if somebody's passed out and you need to wake them up, that could work.
Yes, that could work. If somebody's passed out and you need to wake them up.
Yeah.
Exactly what we're using it for. Definitely not misuse.
That guy that got shot in Minneapolis, they should have used the smelling salts on him.
After they shot him?
Yeah, just to get him up, because they were trying to wake him up. It didn't work. Because they didn't have smelling salts. They also shot him a few times. Sorry, too soon.
Hey.
Too soon. I'm sorry.
We're live, ladies and gentlemen. That you can't.
Not the live one.
Not the live one. Okay. No, the burnout, I think, comes from, it's all internal.
Yeah, a lot of it can be.
Yeah. Like,
until it starts
I set myself
having
really
consequences.
high expectations to get things done. And I think, like, as a people pleaser inherently, like, I'm like, oh, I can absolutely do that. And that kind of deals with setting boundaries too.
Yeah.
As far as right now, though, I don't like feel burnt out. I'm actually excited for things to ramp back up so I can just start really crushing it again.
Good.
Yeah.
So you're not feeling burnt out. Neither am I. I'm feeling a different type of, I guess, lack of excitement in my business. I don't know what you would call that.
Sure. I wouldn't say, like, the burnout, it's not burnout I'm feeling like everything I do gets counteracted lately. It's not burnout. It's just like, we get hit with these huge tax bills, and then cars break, and like all these things like keep happening, and I'm like, I'm trying to build, and I just keep getting crushed. It's not burnout, but
Murphy's Law and life is slapping you in the face.
Yeah.
Every time you think you're making progress.
That's what I'm feeling right now.
I love that feeling.
Yeah. And so, like, that makes me want to work more, because I'm like, I'm going to fucking beat this, and I absolutely will.
I feel like that happened my first 10 years in real estate.
Yeah.
And then eventually it stopped, and now I'm just, for the last couple of years, I'm just like, okay, when's Murphy's Law going to kick in?
Right. What's going to happen?
When are things actually not going to work out really well? But I think what helps is just having enough in the pipeline, just assume most things aren't going to work out, but you have enough in the pipeline to where some things are going to work out.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, if you guys have any ideas on how to help us mentally, especially me, since Jeremy's got it put together right now. Jeremy's back at the gym, bro.
I am back at the gym, and I feel really good about that, honestly. Yeah. We talked about it, and it's going to become...
You have a different energy about you lately.
Yeah.
Like,
I do feel revitalized.
Because the last few months or so, I've noticed a little off.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. But now it makes sense.
Yeah.
You just needed to work out.
Yeah. And just finding time to make sure it gets scheduled now. I know I still have, like, our gym sessions on the schedule for Tuesday and Thursday at 8 or 6:15 in the morning. I think they're still on.
I don't think I'm a part of that.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, get out, move your body. If you're feeling burnout, talk to somebody, acknowledge it, and honestly, like, talk to one of your friends, of course, or if you
Yep.
don't have any friends, sorry for you, that sucks.
Talk to a
but, like,
therapist or
talk to a
hire a
therapist.
coach.
or talk to ChatGPT.
That could help too.
Yeah.
If you want to be cheap about it.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause it could really
that can
work.
give you like some surface level, like, did you try drinking water today?
Yeah. And you're like, actually, I have not.
Yeah, wait a second. And sometimes we just need reminders to do these things, honestly. Like,
Sometimes we just need sunlight,
yeah, sometimes you just need to go stare at the sun for a little bit.
but not directly into the sun because
Mm.
that can hurt your eyes.
It can.
But
You want to
get
stare in the
some
sun and do smelling salts at the same time?
But actually, get out there and get some sun in your eyes, not direct.
And I like what you said about just really focusing in on your why with burnout too. Like there has to be a reason big enough for these things that you're going through to actually make sense.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, I think we've said it. I think we said it all.
You said it all.
And
You heard it here
and
first.
the audience wants
You're experts on
the
burnout.
audience wants you to do this one more time before we go. Here he goes. He's doing it. And then we're going to sign off. Oh, he did it. That's the reaction. If you're just listening to audio, I highly recommend checking out the YouTube video today to see our fun reactions. He can't help himself. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next time. And we'll do the salts again, maybe another episode. It'll be fun. Bye.
Thank you so much for checking out the Investor Shed podcast. If you enjoyed your time, make sure to leave a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Follow along on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at The Investor Shed for shorts and promos about each episode. Do you want to be a guest or know someone who has great real estate investing advice and stories? Reach out to us at theinvestorshed@gmail.com.